Hello, Simi. Welcome in Hall of Fame. And Simmis is my alumni of Information Developer Foundation, and today she is working with NXP. And she has very profound knowledge of technical writing, and she has a vast knowledge of semiconductor domain now. And Hall of Fame, we all know that who have done us remarkably good in the field of technical writers, they are invited in Hall of Fame, and Simi is one of them. So welcome, Simi, and let's know about your journey as a technical writer. How you started?
Yeah. So good evening, Rahul. And first of all, I should say thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to join you on this forum. And I want to tell you that I am active audience of this Hall of Fame because all invaluable insights we're sharing through this forum. It's really valuable.
Yes.
So I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. My pleasure. So can you tell me your journey? How first the question, like how you know about technical writing, right? And how technical writing happens to you?
Okay, so I'll start with introducing myself as first I'm an alumnus of Infodif, right? Your student, and I started my technical writing career 8 years back. Before that, I was working as an assistant professor computer science for 11 years. So it was never a plan, of course, that to be a technical writer. But after got married and having children, so we I took a break of around 2 years, right? And after that, I thought that I should work again because my daughter were they were settled in school. So but I did not want to go back to the academic career because I have already planned to discontinue my PhD that I was doing because of having personal and professional life. So I do not want to overburden myself, right? Because it's really difficult having two kids, family and job, and then PhD. So I don't want to overburden myself. I just want to enjoy whatever is I was having currently, the family life, the kids. I don't want to miss all that. So when I decided to discontinue with the PhD, I thought that there would not be much growth in the academic career life. So I wanted to go for another thing. So I discussed with my husband. He's an IT professional. So he only introduced me this career as a technical writer. So he told me that we have the technical writers in our company, and I feel that they are the most happiest employees in our company because they do not have those such hard deadlines to deliver their documents. They work on their own pace. They have the deadline, but it's not like you having a customer issue and working overnight. So you can that way you can have a work life balance. So
Correct.
if you go for that career. So I thought, okay. So I started digging up, searching what is this all about, what is to be prepared. So I explored this technical writing thing for around 2 to 3 months. I read many books, downloaded many books, style guides. What is this technical writing all about? The jargons, what all branches are there. So I explored everything, and after 2 to 3 months, I realized that I need to have a mentor, a guide. So I looked for that, and it is then how we met. I called you. It was July 2016. I
Oh,
remember when I first met you there in Noida.
uh-huh.
So used to having classes there. So we met there, and because I really wanted to discuss whatever I have learned in last 2 3 months, and I also had a list of questions that should be answered. So I was fortunate enough to meet you that time. So you actually made the things crystal clear to me, answered all my questions and everything. So here I must want to say it was really a blessing to meet you that time because you were the person I was actually looking for. Your the way of teaching, the way you actually suggest your students, it's quite practical, to the point. accurate, I should say. Matlab, you just,
Well,
you just tell the minimalistic things, do this, do this, do this. So if somebody is listening you carefully that, oh, these are the points, and you just follow it blindly, you will be through. So I just did that because I was having the same questions, right? Even that everything is available online as far as the technical writing, the content
anything.
type of thing. Style guides are there. So many documents are there that you can refer to. You can follow the YouTube videos.
Correct.
So these things are there. But how to be through with the interview process? What exactly you need to, because before meeting you, even I was not that very confident I can appear on in an interview for this position. So when you we had 2-3 months, right? I attended the classes, and I followed you, and then you only pushed me that now you are ready to post your resume to the companies, you can go there. So then I felt okay, I should try. So I just gave 3 interviews after that. So first was for the web content writing. I got selected, but their timings were not suitable. It was around 12 to 8, and that is in Noida, and I am putting up in Delhi, so it was not convenient to join. So I said, I cannot be join in these timings. So they were ready to push it for 1 hour, but it was not working for me. So I said no. And then the second position, I did not like the company, so I just left the things around. And then I, appeared in xp.com. That was through your contacts only. So I posted my resume there, and then I got selected. And since then, I'm working from the, in XP only. So it was very good. So I mean, I have met many aspirants who are actually wanted to pursue their career in technical writing, and and what are their expectations. What I felt that they want a technical writing course journal. They feel like that there will be a course that would be of 6 month or 1 year duration, and they'll attend the classes for 15 to 20 hours per week, and then they feel themselves prepared, right? So fortunately, you are the one that you actually give the advice that actually is required, right? The kind of tools the companies are working. So you just go to the profile and you just practice the tool, and practicing tool is not that very difficult. You need to know what is the process, right, of writing, because when you enter in a company, they teach you themselves, right? Every
Yes,
company is having a different kind of the documents are they're producing. So they teach you, they train you. What you need is that first of all, a good attitude of
that's
learning, right? So that you talked upon, right? That you should never like that, I don't want to do that. So you should have that learning ability, that learning positive attitude, so you can work everywhere.
true.
So this is how I joined in XP.
Okay. So, how your typical day look like as a technical writer in NXP? As you said, your husband said that it is one of the job which is a very good work-life balance. So, was it true? Right. And
Yes, we had a very good team
mhm.
there, and we after the COVID, we are working in hybrid mode. So we work 3 days in office and 2 days we can work at home. And though we, NXP is, it's a good company, and we have many projects running in parallel.
Yeah.
So of course, we have the work that is good. That is actually good. So we need to deliver the documents. There we work on the latest, technologies, because our company standard is data only.
Hmm.
So it's data everywhere. It's data. So we need to, deliver the documents in the data format. We work in Oxygen XML author tool, and we have various in-house tools also that we need to learn. So you should be good in, you should have a little programming skills, XML and everything, because we develop the documents in XML only.
Hmm.
And so we work on the various kind of the documents are there. It's a big team. So we produce reference manuals, semiconductor chip reference manuals, the data sheets, security manuals, safety manuals. So various, hard, hardcore technical documents are there that we produce. And if you talk about, the reference manuals, these are documents like 10,000 above pages. So, and they are highly reusable content,
Hmm.
highly parameterized conditions. So, it actually satisfies your logical part also. It's just not, working with the language only. You also, program, and you also need to, apply the logics while creating the chip documentation. So that's there.
So your BTech mindset is actually helping you, right? And
Yes,
that is
yes.
also
And that
getting
also,
satisfied. That is also getting
yes,
satisfied, right? So I
yes,
have done engineering, so that is I'm actually able to use it somewhere, right? So
true. So
good
that
satisfaction of work.
yeah, that gives you inner satisfaction also. Whatever you have, earned in, in your last academic teaching experience or with your qualification, you are actually able to apply that in, at certain level at least. You are doing that too. So it
So
helps you, it provides you an edge. Yes.
you was in academia, right? So normally people have a doubt, right? So how can I take this transition, like leap of faith? So what was your motivation factor? Like many people sitting on the fence, like, hey, I'm in academia or I'm into different background. So how can I do this transition to IT industry, right? And they have their self-doubt and many dreams die there in the self-doubt, right? So how to overcome that and how you overcome that?
Okay, so I believe that the knowledge is place. The knowledge is what that gives you the confidence. The more, you feel confident, right? So first you need to explore, give yourself some time, right? At least 2 3 months if you are switching from another career to the technical writing. Give yourself some time, explore the things, understand, right, what is best suited to you, right? As in my case, I was feeling close to this semiconductor documentation writing because my background was technical. So I felt that I would be able to contribute more in such kind of the documentation, right? So there are many, the branches, there are UX UI, there are instructional designing, there web content writing is there, hardware document writing is there, software document writing is there. So explore the things and select what would be best suited to you, where you can feel you whenever you feel comfortable, where you think that you can contribute
Mhm.
much. Select that, and then try to figure out what exactly the requirements are. Prepare yourself accordingly, right? Have faith in yourself, right? So that is again, when you feel that you are hardworking, right? You can work whatever, whatever the challenges are there. Never, never feel like that, I cannot do it. Everything is doable. I feel like when you work with the help of others, with the help of team, you have assistance at every every level. So you can find the people around you. So where there's a will, there's a way, I should say. So if there's any challenge, there's nothing like that cannot be overcome, right? So you can do it. Yes.
Very true. I do believe it. Like when you said that you was ready, when your husband told you that to learn technical writing and you find a mentor, right? So when a student is ready, mentors appear. As I always believe, right? So
Yes,
and definitely like किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो कहना भी कोशिश कर दी, right? So I
exactly.
firmly believe
Yes,
that mindset, right? So that mindset is very important. That hunger should be there, and that I have to do it, right? So you have to give a chance, right? And we are typically think like something like joining the gym, right? So you have just join the gym and you will lose the weight. It will not happen, right? So you have to work hard. You have to put your efforts, money, everything, right? I said time, money, and energy. Okay, so definitely you will have to put it, and somehow, somewhere, you have to take a risk. So many people are sitting in that fence and they are thinking to do, not to do, and they are not able to take decisions, right? So I have seen many failure because of that. Even many students come to me after 2 years. Sir, 2 साल पहले मैंने आपके पास आए थे, now I want to do, and then they get journey. That's a cost of delay, I call it, right? So if you are ready, then we should do that, right? And Sim is one of the good example. So how your typical day look like, Simi, right? So it's like how tough it is. Basically, it's like that is the fear. Means those who are from a technical background, they think there is too much of writing, and those who are from writing background, they think there is too much of technical, right? So that's how it is. How do you feel like technical? Because technical writers writing is because you was not from a writing background, right?
Yeah.
So you was scared, like you have to write a lot or whole day have to type or something like that. Is it like that?
No, it is not like that because in the hardware documentation, content is really we are writing for electronically chips, semiconductor chips. So those chips are basically designed by our designer. So our journey starts from whenever we have a new project that is to be developed, right, and a core team is set up, and so right there a technical writer is associated with this chip designing thing. So we attend the core team meetings, we interact with the design team, the development team, right? We took the requirements, what are this, how the chip is planned and everything, and we note down, and then with the help of the whole team, the design team and everything, we discuss with the parameterization, what features is to be included in the chip, what is to be excluded, what is new, what we can be reused. So we jot down everything, and then we prepare the chip documentation. So it is really difficult, not that very simple. All the time you need to work with the team,
Correct.
right? So those are responsible for actually designing and developing the chip documentation, and
Mhm.
it's quite interesting. For me it is very interesting. We had meetings in evening, we had meetings during our day. We need to deliver the documents in time. We have certain milestones. So yes, it is not that like having a very the comfortable kind of thing.
Mhm.
So we work, and sometimes we need to work in in evenings also. But yes, we have this comfort that we can work in our own pace sometimes, right? If we need to deliver the things urgently, we can work in nights, we can deliver, we can take rest. We have plenty of the holidays, the Saturday, the Sundays are off, so that is not a thing. So I feel I spend a very good day work, and I'm I'm able to manage that work life balance.
Perfect. So what I understand, like it's a typical IT job, right? So like requirement gathering, you have to gather requirement, you have to do meetings, right? And a few developers are writing in Java, you are writing in Data, right? So maybe in Oxygen Examine and all, right? So and
Yeah,
90% thing is the same, like you're playing with the product, right? Understanding the product, understanding the domain, understanding the features, right? So
right.
typical like IT professionals,
Yes.
what the typical IT professionals do, right? So you're doing the same.
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
for
So
every milestone, we had the deliverables.
release
Then
and
it goes for reviews, and we receive the review comments, and we fixes those, the comments, right? And so it's the cycle goes on and on till the product launches.
so it's not that you are a writer. The name itself says you are a writer. So it's something might come right. Oh, well, you become a writer, and that's the how society. And multiple times people ask me, "Acha, content writer, oh, right?" So no, so it's not a content writer. So definitely
Yeah,
content
it is
writing is
not
a
like
different
you
content
are
writing.
writing the paragraphs in
Ah,
the flowery language, and you need to
it's a
impress
different art.
somebody.
It's
It
a
is
different art.
typical technical content.
Correct.
Okay, because our end users are the engineers, right? Because they need to use our chips in their devices, so we need to write the documents, right, with the specifications, with the requirements, how they can do it, how they can integrate our chips in their devices, right? So our end users are designers, is not the normal the people who interact on the the GUI and read the content. So we need to be accurate
Hmm.
and in the content.
Correct.
The language could be it's like not that very
Shakespeare style
Shakespeare style, of course. So you need to be straightforward, giving the accurate the
information.
instructions and the values. Yes.
Sorry, my battery was getting down. Okay, so just like typical IT professional, not a writer, not a typical writer, IT professional, right? So that is
Yes.
the differences. Okay, means that is the mindset many people have, right? We are going to be right. So now we have a lot of noise of AI, right? So AI is there, already there, right? So how you see as AI and technical writing, how you are going to integrate it?
Okay. So, yes, AI is there, and everybody is actually talking about the AI only because it is like a हलचल बहुत ज़्यादा वाली हलचल है. People or technical writers that it is going to absorb your jobs. You do not need anymore because AI
I
is
remember I
generating.
remember Agile the same way. I remember Data same way, right? You're talking about Data, right? So, STC conferences, I used to go then only Data. उससे पहले Agile. Now, this time in STC,
AI.
more about AI, right? It was talking about AI. So,
Yeah.
I want to understand your take on AI.
Okay, so my take on AI is this for now, as I'm looking at AI tools, it is yes, it is actually able to work on the editorial reviews, proofreading, the basic technical writing skills. Yes, it is doing right. But when I see at my the profile, my work, right, that what AI can do here. Right.
Mhm.
So I see it that the AI cannot generate that accurate content that is required in our field. Right. It is very domain specific.
Correct.
Right. And again, if I see like an XP kind of company or any product based company, they have their own the products, they have their own data set. So they are not allowed to work on that open AI models, right? So every product based company has to generate their own AI model to use,
Mhm.
right?
Yes,
Because
yes.
they cannot openly
Use
let
others'
go
data.
their data, right? So it will take some time
Yes,
because they need to prepare their own AI model to use it, right?
correct.
So if I talk about the basic skills, yes, AI is very good and they're doing it perfectly. But if I talk about the domain specific content writing, it is not here, it is not there right now, right? It will take some time. By the time that the companies will integrate their data sets, create their AI model, test it, and then they'll start generating the content through their model for their products, right? So I see that when this kind of the government would be there, it will also come up with the different opportunities also, right? There would be many other other kind of the skill set is required. So basically we need to upskill ourselves as per the AI tools,
Mhm.
right? So there would be an opportunity to work as an uh, AI manager, AI tool manager, right? So you need to learn the AI tool where you should learn that how to manage the AI tool. You could work as an AI trainer, right, where you can help in creating the data model for your company,
Mhm. That's
right,
true.
creating the data sets,
Mhm.
because that tool has to be first trained, right, as per. So that profile would be there, right? And I remember that a few days back you also shared one prompt engineering course, right?
Yes.
Course profile.
Yes.
So that profile would also be there, right? So when the AI will come up, it will also bring up certain opportunities also. So yes, the few things are going from our hand, but again the many opportunities or the new profiles are also coming up with this AI thing. So it will not be like that it will completely absorb you, it will upskill you. The
That's true.
only thing is that you need to learn new things, right?
True. True.
Because the same thing happened when the computers came. So everybody would be like, the computers will be doing everything. There would not be, a requirement of the humans. So, but this is not the case. So the humans are working, but now we are, the advancement is, through this, when we adapt the new technologies, when we adapt the new things, this is called advancement only, right? So we will be working in, at higher things. So It could be like you'll upskill yourself as an oversee of the oversee the content that the AI tool is generating for you, because you cannot completely rely on what that tool is generating for you. You need to oversee, is it accurate, is it efficient, is it working for you, right? So now you should be above AI, right? So you need to upgrade yourself, upskill yourself
Very good. Yeah,
in that way.
I agree. 100% I agree. Right. So this way the data came, this way the agile came, right? So many, I was the first who said like, it will not work in agile, right? So now it's common, right? So we every day we use it, right? So we are same thing with data. Like, what is this data? Recently, one of my colleagues, she completed 35 years of her job in my organization. I congratulated her. I asked how was your early days? She said that I was used to work on terminals. One fine day, my company bring up a desktop and told me to look at the desktop and work on the desktop. I was surprised. How can I work on desktop? So I thought, oh, really? So for her, desktop was a new thing and they opposed desktop. Then I recall when I joined the industry, desktop was there and now it is replaced by laptop. Okay, so this very smooth transition happened, and now most of the organization, even in fact, post COVID, all are moved to laptop rather from desktop. So look at here. Here's the IT change, right? So this kind of things will come. The only thing what you suggested is that we have to upgrade ourselves, and we should take it as our friend. We should learn it, right, rather than opposing it. Okay,
Exactly, yes. So
and
we should
definitely it
take
will
it
be
as an, edge, as a
ally.
tool that has come up for our help, right?
Correct. The data
So
is for
with
your help,
the
right? So data
time,
haven't taken your job. Data is for your help, right? So that the structured authoring is for you, right? For us, right? So
so
that is how it is.
I feel good that you don't need to work on, the editorial things or the formatting things, because that the tool is there to
To
do
take
it
care
for
of
you.
that, you can focus
So
on your core
it
thing.
is your brain, your logics, and
Perfect.
that is upgrading you.
So I
Yeah.
can see now some personal questions. So I can see guitar behind you, right? So do you play that, and do you get time to play that?
Pardon? Guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a ukulele one, and we have one more a huge guitar that is her in her school. She was, actually practicing with some band in her school. So my younger daughter used to play this guitar and the keyboard.
So
She's very
you don't play?
no, I don't play.
So don't get time? Don't tell me that. So do your job? So my question is, do your job give you that much of time you so that you can learn and play guitar?
I love to hear. I am not got that very interested in playing itself.
Yeah.
I'm very fond of music. I'm a good singer. I
Oh,
should
okay.
say. So I sing a lot, but yes, guitar is no. I can't
Okay.
do it.
And one again, very personal question. You was earning more as a assistant professor or as a technical writer? Because now many people ask me, sir, how is the salary of a technical writer? So I don't want a number. I don't want the percentage. Simply comparison of the professions, right? So anyways, both have the extremes, but in generally I'm asking. So how's technical writers paid?
Okay, so I'll say that when I joined as a technical writer, I started with the same package I left. You
Hmm.
know, my last job.
Hmm.
But yes, the growth is more than that. The academic career.
Okay.
So if you work, you're working good. The company is actually, liking you, that you are contributing. So yeah, yes, this is they acknowledge, and you have a better, you definitely have a better growth in case.
Recently, I heard about a debate. So, do technical writers get in crores, right? It's one CR package, right? LPA, we talk about, do CPA. Do you think it is achievable for tech writers?
Yes, over the time, I think it is achievable. Uh, People are actually earning. Yes, I know them personally.
Yeah,
So yes, but definitely you need to work in the right direction.
correct,
You should be growth oriented. You should be career ambitious. Ambitious.
very
That
true.
yes, you will do it. Then only you can do it. Right. So if I talk about in my case, I have always been like having a work-life balance. Okay.
Fine, yeah.
Your professional career should be in positive direction, and you are happy in your family also. So I do not consider myself as very career oriented, very ambitious kind of person from the very starting. This is, you can see that I left my PhD because of, I want to enjoy my family life. So I have been a kind of person. But yes, even today, if I think like that, okay, I have done, much for the family, and now I need to focus on my career. So I can definitely, go have a better or more growth. So there are options, you can do it. Yes.
I also know many of them, but simply I want to read your mind. Okay. So your hobby is singing. Okay. So now one last question, which I want to know you. If you have to start today as a technical writer, right, what will be your strategy?
Okay. Um, so as we, recently talked about the AI thing,
Sorry to interrupt. One thing,
right? So
sorry to interrupt, like, especially for female, for them, is it because it is very important for female to empower, and many female come out of the profession because of their families, right? So if they have to restart, or you want to give them any message, like how can they come into this profession, and how they can make a strategy to come here in 2025?
okay, so in that case, I should say first they should connect to you. My first advice would be that they should, join Infodev first, right? Because you are the best person to guide. Especially you are. I should say that you are a specialist in this, in this field. You have empowered many women, and many have, the successful stories. The people can see that through the Hall of Fame, and they can, talk with many of our, the women's that they how, how your guidance, supported us in joining, the technical
Same
writer as
problem, like they have a problem of family, they have a, like they have to convince their family to even sponsor them for the course, right? So what strategy they should have, right? So it's like how they can overcome all these things. You are lucky, you are support of your husband, right? Your husband in fact introduced you, but what about those ladies, right? So who are not able to do, right? I suggest normally go with the chat GPT, they can help you out, right? You can give a prompt to chat GPT, you don't need to pay me money. Right? You can come to me, I will charge you. Chat GPT is a very good game changer, right? And definitely, if your family agrees, then of course I'm there. And again, I'm not a very expensive. Okay, and yeah, so
Rahul, here I actually slightly differ, right? So I should say that you should take charge of your life, right? Not every family is supportive, right? There are families who are supportive, right? But it is finally you, right? Your circumstances, your requirements, how you want to live your life. So it basically, I think that you are the best person to decide yourself that which direction you should take, right? And if finally if you have decided that you need to move, right, you need to be in a certain career, right? So you need to work hard, right? You need to face the challenges you have in your path, right? Whether family or kids, personal, professional, there could be many, right? But you need to be focused,
right,
take charge of your thing, that no, I have to be, because when I switched my career, for me it was like it is now and never. This is what I told myself, even I can do it now or I would never be able to do it,
right,
right? And then I look back that how my parents have worked for me, right? What were their the dreams that my daughter would be there, right? When they invested in me, pursuing my technical qualifications, and throughout schooling, how much hard they have worked for me, not because that I'll just sit and wasted all that effort. It doesn't mean that I'm saying that you should not support your family, you should not give time, but definitely you should have yours responsibility also,
Yeah.
There are responsibilities towards yourself, right? Where somewhere inside you feel like, yes, I did something in my life, right? I did it for my parents, for my family, because they supported me. I did it for my husband. Even, when I left my job for 2 years, my mother-in-law was like, I do not like to see you like this. All the day you are taking care of kids. I really want you to, go to office. Okay, I liked you that way. So it was a support. They supported me, and then, it really gave me the motivation to work hard and, work towards attaining a career. So nothing could, stop you if you are really really, willing to pursue a career in your
Very
life,
true. In
right?
fact, many of my students has given me the feedback, sir. Now the way family, my kids, now look me differently, right? Now my in-laws look me differently when I come into the job, right? So it is very true. You said that I'm a son of a working lady, so I also know that, right? So it's a very important for a female to be empowered, right? And they should take charge, right? Definitely, family is there, but you can take a break. But you should, because you have given a lot of time, your parents' dream, right? So they have invested in you. It's not about money. They want you to be something, right? I want my daughter to be something, right? So I want her
Exactly.
to take care of family, but I have some dream for my daughter, right? So I want to be
Right.
there, right? So same thing. You should think about yourself. Family is there definitely. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because this is recently I've heard my few of my students, female students, they have they make a group and they call me. Surprise! It was a surprise party kind of, and they share their experience, and really it was a very emotional moment for me. It was a goosebump for me, like how they were explaining how their life changed, and how even kids start looking differently to them, right, when they are working mother, right? So it's very important for female to take charge of their life. Right, and you have done that. So many congratulations to you. And not now, almost 8 years before you have done this, right? That's so good. So, Simi, it's definitely I like to talk a lot with you, but everything has to come to end. So, good talking with you. Thank you for giving me the time. And
Thank you, Rahul. Thank you for inviting me, in this forum. And it was really good to discuss the, things with you. Stay connected.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank
And
you.
keep inspiring others and keep smiling. Bye bye.
Bye.